Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be doing some Kirby rugs. I want to drop a whole entire collection this time, so I'm doing about like 4 of them. And I want to finish them all in this single video and then drop them on a brand new website. So let me get you guys informed here. I'm going to be working on this one right here. Boom, it's just a sticker. I already have it projected. It's going to be right there. And I already have it flipped. So, and here's Kyle right here. It's going a little bit crazy with his water bottle, huh? Alright, so here's the other stickers that I'm working on. Or not stickers, but projects. There we go. One more. So they're all going to be in this collection. This guy's going crazy. It's all going to be in this single collection that I want to drop on a brand new website. So keep watching. I'm going to get it done. And then we're going to make the website and drop it on there. So I might even add something on there that's super cheap just so that, you know, whoever sees the video first or goes on there first can just buy it real quick. So let's get started. Alright, so I just start with the blue marker on the eyes. I usually like to just do the small things first and just get them out the way. And then it's also important because when you do the fill sections, you like to do those last just because, you know, it's just going to be one whole session, right? And then you don't have to keep changing the yarn or whatever. So that's my way of thinking. Everything I'm doing in this video is pretty procedure. And you guys know that I like to use the exact color of the markers for like... I like to use the exact colors that I'm going to be tufting with the markers just because it makes it easier for me, so I don't have to reference the photo as much. So, yeah, that's what I do. I know some people would just use all black and then figure it out later, but I can't do that. I even outline the cross sections, so I keep them separated. That way, when I tuft, I keep my lines separated, and then when it comes to actually cleaning the rug, everything's going to be nice and clean. Colors are nice and separated, so that's what I do. You know, you can do what you want to do. These outlines don't even have to be perfect because as long as you get the general outline and then you tuft straight, you know, it doesn't really matter in the drawing. You're not going to see it anyway. Alright guys, so here's how the outline looks after I'm done. I put the different colors with the different markers in there. I know I did kind of a bad job, but that's because I had the phone in my hand. It's alright though, because I'm going to still tuft it out pretty straight. It's still not going to stop me from making a good project. So I'm going to set the camera up in the back, and then we're going to start recording, so stay tuned. Like I was saying, when I start tufting, I like to just do the small segments first. Just get them out the way. You could tell, like, you could do them one at a time, and they just get knocked off. So when it comes to the fill, everything's already done. And then the fill's the last thing you do, so it's just one big session. So another important one is probably the black outline. I like to do that before the fill, just because if you do the fill first, it doesn't establish the boundaries. So meaning the fill will just be the the fill is going to determine the outline, and it should be the other way around. And then beyond the details to fill color, I like to actually start with the lesser fill colors first, like the feet, and then move into the largest project last. So that's going to be the actual Kirby skin tone, you know what I mean? So here I'm just gluing it, just, you know, how I always do. Edges first and then inside. So, I mean, it just makes an organized project, and it'll just build a solid foundation for how the glue settles. So that's how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it, but yeah. Alright, so now that project's finished, we're going to move into the yellow one. Here's the iPad with the drawing on there. Here's all the colors that I got ready, and then I'm going to show you just a projected, reflected product. So I'm going to draw this out right now. So here's how it looks once it's all drawn out. I use the markers that are specific to the color segments. So check it out. Let's get into it. Like last time, I start with the eyes, and then I just switch into the other lesser colors as well. And we go from there, do the feet, just the highlights. And sometimes I feel like I messed up, so I always gotta go back and remove the yarn and put it back in. Here, I'm gonna just do the details for the feet. Especially when it's smaller like this and the up and downs are a little quicker. It's such a pain just because it creates a lot of loose ends, and then you gotta pull them out or like cut them off. So I just don't like doing the small vertical lines. I'd rather do a larger one. So right here, I'm just doing the orange, just like I said I would. I do the little smaller details first, and then I work into the larger ones. And I think I start doing the feet here as well. It's kind of strange that the feet is the same color as the shadow. And this part takes a little while, so I just skip around a little bit here. And then I start doing the details for the mouth here and the eyes. And that's just gonna be out of order just a little bit. But I think I saved it for this certain position because I also have to still do the black outline. And if I'm correct, that's why I did it in that order. The outline, honestly, isn't the hard part. It's filling in the outline. Doing all those little tiny ass vertical lines just takes so damn long. And if you're holding your tufting gun in the air too, oh my god, it's a workout. And I'm gonna just skip a portion of this just because it takes a little bit too long here. And then here I start doing the fill for the face and the arm. And then I'm gonna just probably skip this part too because it's the same thing over and over again. It's just slightly larger vertical lines. Same thing I did with the red project. I'm gonna do the outline first just to build a stable foundation. And just to make sure I don't miss any of the outside pieces or like outside pieces of yarn, just to make sure the project is secure. So we're gonna move right into the green one, and I start with the feet. I'm just filling in the colors with the markers, and then right now I'm gonna start tufting. So here we are. I just started with the yellow, moved into the orange, and then I started filling it. And I probably still have to do the other foot as well. So I'm gonna just skip a little bit around here. Alright guys, so far we got 3 of the 4 projects done. We're about to get into the 4th one, so let's go put up another piece of fabric onto the frame, and then let's get started. Alright, so I got the picture pulled up on an iPad. Here's the sticker. Exactly the same, I just flipped it already. I got all the colors out right here. Here's the design. We're about to get into this right now. I'm gonna set up the camera. We're gonna draw this out, and then we're gonna go to the back, time lapse this, and then you're gonna see how it turns out. So this is gonna be the final one out of the whole collection. I'm gonna get ready to drop all of them at a pretty good price, I would say. And I was thinking about adding another rug that's gonna be pretty cheap. Just pay shipping, and it's just gonna be like a little surprise up in there. So if you're watching this video and you see that, maybe you can hop on the website and grab that item before anybody else does. And there's Kai over here, finishing up that bone that I gave him. So let's get started. Here's how it looks from my point of view, and then I'm gonna set it up from the back so that we can get a time lapse in, and we're gonna get started right now. Alright guys, so I had to split it up in two parts, so check out the next video right here.